Here's number 15, of course, Jim Turner, the veteran, who is not a stranger to the Super Bowl. In number 3, he kicked 3 field goals, then with the New York Jets. 12 is underway, and it's going to be Butch Johnson. About the 28, where he stopped by Randy Rich. Here is the Dallas offense coming up. The wide receivers, Golden Richards, Billy Joe Dupree at tight end, and Drew Pearson. They're the backs.
Dorsett, Staubach, and Newhouse, and Tony Dorsett has never played in the Super Bowl either.
And that's the offensive line. Neely, Scott, Fitzgerald, Rafferty, and Donovan. With the exception of Neely, young but experienced. Neely says this is his last game.
Look out early with Roger Staubach.
1st and 10. Ball at the 29-yard line of Dallas. First play from scrimmage. Butch Johnson went in motion, and look out. They dropped the reverse on the first play. Johnson will not get back here to the line of scrimmage. Tom Jackson was ready.
And they were trying the flea flicker. Probably a play that was devised 25 or 30 years ago.
A -9.
From the end zone, the handoff to Dorsett. Butch Johnson fumbles it, dribbles it. He didn't even think about giving it back to Roger, and that's what he wanted to do intentionally, huh? Looked like Johnson might have been looking at the line of scrimmage a little early. He was supposed to get it back to Roger.
In spite of all that, it is 2nd and 19 for Dallas. Deep goes Dorsett. He'll set the Denver defense in just a second. Draw play, Tony Dorsett. Perhaps the 20, but no more. Randy Gradishar and Lyle Alzado on the tackle. The Denver defense. That's the front threesome.
Alzado, Carter, Reuben Carter, and Chavis.
The linebackers, Swinson, Rizzo, Gradishar, and Jackson.
Speed, too, huh?
And the secondary, not bad.
Right, Thompson, the All-Pro. Jackson and young Foley, who did a great job against Cliff Branch. And got him here, maybe.
It'll be 3rd and 19 now as Preston Pearson comes into the Dallas backfield. The Orange Crush has worked so far. How about makes the screen one base? He gets it to Preston. It will not be a first down. Perhaps back to the original line of scrimmage, but let's go back and look straight down on it and see how it developed. There's a flag on the far side, by the way.
Let's look straight down from the top of the dome. Well, this looks like some kind of a coaching tool, doesn't it? You can see the 3-man rush against the shotgun. Roger Waggle left, screen back right.
Personal foul on the defense, Orange. Personal foul on the offense. Offset. 4th down. 4th down.
You heard the call.
Personal foul on both sides. So it is 4th down. The penalty's offset.
Danny White only had 1 punt blocked all year. He can run with it or he can pass with it. I think he might kick this one.
And the guy that Denver hopes will receive it and run with it too. Brady is Rick Upchurch. John Schultz back there with him is 86. Danny White, the first punt of this contest. And it's a good one. It'll be Upchurch. And Henderson hits him before he gets a chance to field it. Thomas Henderson down too soon.
Here it is, Thomas Henderson. And it looks like Dallas might be the team that is pumped up. Upchurch had no chance to make the catch. The flag is dropped. And bad feelings already. There he is.
Thomas Henderson, who has done throughout this year such an outstanding job on special teams, committed a foul. And it'll be Denver first down. Quarterback by Craig Morton, and we'll tell you about the rest in just a minute. Otis Armstrong, I believe, is starting, but this is Jim Tunney.
For 56, first down.
It was against Henderson, and Denver is out of the huddle in a hurry. John Keyworth and Otis Armstrong, the setbacks. Riley Odoms, the tight end, is number 88, moving up on the right side now. Down goes Keyworth. Thomas Henderson.
That's the way Hollywood Henderson wants to be exposed, right? Here's the offense now. Dolben, who's very quick, the big tight end, And Haven Moses, we know about him.
The backs, Armstrong and Keyworth. The quarterback is Morton, and there's the offensive line.
Big Andy Maurer, Glassick, Mottler, former Colorado fellow who's back home now, Howard, and, of course, the big fellow Minor at right tackle.
A loss of 5 on that first play by Keyworth. The tackle by Henderson. 2nd and 15.
Let's see how conservative Craig Morton is. They have been most of the year.
Keyworth to the 45. 12 minutes and 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The Dallas defense, Thomas Henderson made that last tackle.
And by the way, Gregory is in now, played in the place of Jethro Pugh. You saw the up 4. There are those linebackers, Henderson, Brunig, and D.D. Lewis.
And the secondary is excellent.
Yeah. And
Waters and Harris, the safety men. Kyle and Barnes on the corners.
And Kyle may get some work. The Denver team thinks they can maybe throw at the young cornerback at right corner.
Dolben goes out there in front of him now. It'll be 3rd down situation now as the Cowboys fake a blitz and then move back, and Morton goes to throw. Morton fires down the middle. Caught at the Dallas 35 by Haven Moses. Stopped by Benny Barnes. Much more than enough for a first down.
Haven Moses is 6'2", and he looks taller than that. But he comes across the middle, and anybody that saw him against Oakland for Denver knows he'll catch it in a crowd. Ball was pretty well thrown by Craig, though.
20-yard gain for the Denver Broncos. First down of this contest. Line of scrimmage, the Dallas 34.
Craig had plenty of time, didn't he?
Protection was excellent. Morton has never beaten his old team. Otis Armstrong breaks away from Bob Brunig. Tackled by Randy White.
Great play by Brunig, the middle linebacker, and of course Leroy Jordan is not in there. That time he took Howard, the big guard, and stacked up a cross block and just stopped it. Watch number 53 take 60. Guard's coming through the hole. Puts him right back into Armstrong. That's good defense.
There's Jim Turner. He may not be quite in his range yet. 2nd and 9. Morton fakes. Shoot call. Jones got a piece of Morton's arm. Ed Jones did the work.
The human helicopter got him. Too tall is 6'9" before he puts his arms up. Now watch Craig. He goes back. He always did have a deep drop, and he really never moved up into the pass pocket very well. Watch Too Tall reach out one of those suitcases and just hit his elbow.
Minor was the blocker.
And Craig did grab his right arm a little bit.
That's an abrupt stop to make. It's 3rd and 9. Riley Odom's in motion. Morton fakes, and the rush is on from Randy White, and down goes Morton.
Watch the right of your screen for number 54. Mottler tries to cut him off, but you'll see him show up. Nobody likes to play football more than Randy White, I'll tell you.
11-yard loss, and the Cowboy fans, who are numerous in New Orleans, are whooping it up a little bit. Bucky Dilts is number 10, and Tony Hill is standing back at the 10 for Dallas. Do not try to block it. Good kick from Dilts. Hill will let it sail. No, he's going to field. Try to. Denver might have it. Dallas has the football. Why he fielded it, I cannot answer.
I don't know what that ceiling looks like for a punt returner, but I'll tell you, this was so close to being the first score of the game.
Wow.
But a lot of gasping going on in Texas right now.
And again, I cannot tell you why he fielded that ball at his own 4-yard line.
Ford introduces Futura, a dramatic combination of styling and technology for 1978 and beyond. Futura, designed by computer modeling and aerodynamic testing. It can provide excellent fuel economy and room for 5 passengers as well. Futura, designed for 1978 and beyond. Realistically priced for today. See your Ford dealer for a personal test drive.
With this high-powered 30 caliber rifle, we're going to try to blast open this master lock model number 15.
Over in the Dallas sideline. Line of scrimmage, the Denver 39, 1st and 10. No score as yet. 7 minutes, 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Denver's had a couple of shots, but Dallas has been able to hang on or recover. Speaks for itself.
Five plays, 25 yards. Dallas has 3 mistakes, and Denver 1, and Dallas is up 7-0.
The interception of a poorly thrown pass by Morton by Randy Hughes set up the Dallas touchdown by Dorsett. They lead 7-0 with 4:29 left to play in the first quarter. A friend Herrera kicks one in to round end. That's John Schultz. He got some room. Out to the 40-yard line. Herrera made the tackle. That's that scoring drive that Tom Brookshire was just telling you about a minute ago. And there's the man who scored it, Tony Dorsett.
Yep.
Leroy Neiman thinks that's the way the touchdown looked.
That's the way he looks to a defensive back.
A blur.
Many colors, boy. I'll tell you, you can bang them, too.
It's a first down, Denver Broncos at their own 40-yard line. Rob Lytle and Lonnie Perrin, now the running backs, and that's Lytle. Maybe one, but no more. Jethro Pugh and Ed Jones on the tackle.
Pat, how much does it take out of a team to get momentum by making the other team cough the ball up or almost do that, and then you're not realizing any points?
A lot. It'll be 2nd and 8. They give Lytle 2. And the Broncos trail by 7 with 3:50 left to play in the first quarter. Those are notes that Tom keeps for himself about what he wants to call the next time they have the ball. Greg Morton, drafted by the Cowboys, did a stint with the Giants and just got socked. Picked off by Aaron Kyle. And Aaron Kyle dances down to the 40, to the 35, inside the 35, and Dallas has another break. Ed Jones on the rush.
Watch Too Tall Jones. Watch the right part of your screen. Watch Too Tall coming up the middle now. 6'9", right on top of Craig Morton.
He has come on, has Too Tall. Bruneck deflected it in the hands of Kyle.
Top Ford trucks.
The NFL and the Super Bowl. This, of course, number 12. Honor the memory of Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. on the 49th anniversary of his birth. There is a friend. In the eyes of Leroy Neiman. And there's Mr. Neiman, the one on the right. Huddling around a friend Herrera. The Cowboy coverage unit.
Well, you got to watch out for them, too. Ditka has now what they call the Headhunter of the Week award.
And he's won it twice himself.
Yeah, and he's just coaching it, right?
Deep for Denver, Schultz and Upchurch. Schultz 86, Upchurch 80.
Keep in mind, though, that either one of those young people can get back in the game in a hurry.
Especially 80.
Yes, Upchurch can move it.
Dallas as Herrera kicks off, and Upchurch will have a chance. At the 13 is where he'll begin. Coverage good this time from Dallas. Bruce Huther made the tackle. Roberto Duran, the WBA World Lightweight Champion, will meet Esteban de Jesus, the WBC Lightweight Champion, for the Undisputed World Championship. That'll be televised live from Las Vegas.
It's great with him. You know, De Jesus always shows up, and Duran always goes maybe 13 rounds, but he's there banging all the time.
Commentary, of course, by Mr. Whitaker, which is always excellent. And Women in Sports, hosted by Christine Kraft. The new addition to CBS Sports. Lonnie Perrin chased by Too Tall Jones and out of bounds by Benny Barnes.
There's Roger. They didn't start out in a spectacular fashion. Well, they did with the flea flicker that was bounced around. But they are cool, aren't they?
The last 3 points on a scoreboard for Dallas was put together that way. The interception by Aaron Kyle. It took him 6 plays. 35-yard field goal by Herrera. Right now it is 2nd and 9.
You don't want to try to catch up all at once. You're still only 10 down.
This is Lonnie Perrin. 4, perhaps. Randy White got a hand on him, and Bob Brunig finally put him down.
I'm thinking about the Denver offense a little bit. Here you see young Perrin, who perhaps has a little more speed, even though he's younger than Keyworth. And Keyworth is a very fine receiver, and so is Otis Armstrong. And if you're having trouble blocking up front, maybe against Tom Landry, you ought to swing your backs out and throw shorter things into the outside areas rather than down the middle.
It'll be 3rd down and 6 with 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Dallas 10. Denver nothing. Cowboys almost jumped offside, and Morton's running for his life. Perrin, I don't know if he caught it or not. If he did, perhaps he should not have. Randy White on the rush on Morton, and he is in severe danger every time he drops back to pass.
I'm not going to say a word because 54's numbers will loom up. They're going to wrap all over the 7. Look at this. Craig Morton just got married. That's not even fair.
So far, this is a nightmare for him. Tony Hill back for Dallas. Bucky Dilts will punt for Denver after they change ends of the field. That's the end of the first quarter. Dallas taking advantage of breaks. Leads Denver 10-0.
3 yards passing and 1 first